Did you know that you might qualify for a free lawyer based on your income and circumstances? If you're facing a difficult situation like an eviction, a debt collection, or even a custody battle, there are legal heroes out there who can help you without charging a single dime. Millions of dollars in free legal services go unused every year just because people don't know where to look. And I want to fix that right now. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly how you can get free legal help, even if you don't have a penny to spare. I'm talking about real lawyers, trained, licensed, and ready to help you. We're going to cover where to find them, how to qualify, and what kinds of cases they can help you with. Because it turns out it's a lot more than most people think. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. What kind of legal issues are you facing right now? We're not lawyers, but your comments do help us know what kind of videos we should create next. So I always appreciate your feedback. Now, I think most people know that if you're accused of a crime, you have the right to a public defender. But here's the catch. That only applies to criminal cases. If you're facing a civil case like an eviction, a divorce, a debt collection, or dealing with CPS, you're basically on your own unless you qualify for legal aid. That's where these resources come in. They're like the civil law version of public defenders, but the problem is they don't automatically show up. You have to reach out, find them, and apply. And if you're wondering whether it's even worth it, I want to talk to you about what legal aid can actually do, because it does a lot more than most people think. They can help you with housing law, employment law, family law, consumer law, education law, juvenile law, basically all major categories of law. So depending on what organizations are in your area, you may be able to get help if you're getting evicted, trying to get custody of your kids, dealing with wage theft, dealing with a difficult landlord, or if your benefits keep being denied. They may be able to help you through the paperwork, represent you in court, act as your advocate, and in many cases, they may even show up by your side for free. Now, not every office offers the exact same help, though, and that's where it gets complicated, because some organizations focus more on housing, some on family law, others on immigration or public benefits or civil rights. So it's important to know who's in your area and what they offer specifically. But for now, I want to talk to you about who qualifies, because I know that's always the next question, right? Most of these organizations help people who make less than a certain amount of money. Usually that benchmark is around 125% of the federal poverty level, which is about $1,600 a month for a single person, or just over $3,300 a month for a family of four. But don't click away if you make more than that, because some programs have much higher limits. And some of the online tools we're going to talk about today don't have income limits at all. So now I want to run through a few that may be able to help you right now, no matter where you live. And I know this list is a little complicated because everybody has different legal needs, right? So please stick with me. If you're being sued for a debt, Solo is a total game changer. And I don't say that lightly. I've used it personally multiple times, and it has saved me thousands of dollars. So here's how this works. You just answer a few questions about the summons and complaint you were served when you were sued for your debt. Solo helps you create a legal response that you can file with the court before your deadline. And that deadline is critical because in over 70% of debt cases, people don't respond at all. And that means the debt collectors win by default. And that's honestly what they're hoping for. Because if you don't respond, then they don't have to prove anything. They just get to cash in on your silence. But if you do respond, then everything changes. So let me illustrate this with a quick story because I know it's kind of confusing. My husband was once sued for a debt of around $6,000, I think. I used Solo to file our response, and guess what? The debt collectors disappeared. They literally never responded. The debt had been sold so many times, I don't think they could even prove that they owned the right to collect on it. But if we hadn't responded, they could have gotten a default judgment against us, and we would have been on the hook for that full amount. I've had default judgments before when I didn't understand how the system worked. The good news is you can get started free if you're willing to print and mail everything in yourself, or you can pay to have them file everything for you. It makes it so easy, and you can get started at the link you see on screen. So while Solo is amazing for debt lawsuits, it's not the only free legal aid tool out there that can help you. Depending on what kind of issue you're dealing with, there are other resources that can help you with what you need. So if you're trying to handle paperwork like a custody request, a protection order, or a benefits appeal, Law Help Interactive is a huge help. It walks you through legal forms step by step, kind of like TurboTax, but for the legal system. No lawyer required, and you don't even have to create an account unless you want to save your progress and come back later to finish it up. Now, if you're buried in debt and you're thinking about bankruptcy, Upsolve might be able to help you. It's a nonprofit that helps people file Chapter 7 bankruptcy for free. Their app guides you through the whole process, and they say that you can become debt-free in as little as 4 months. But if you need quick legal advice from a real lawyer, you can try the American Bar Association's free legal answers site. You can submit a question and get a response from a licensed attorney in your state completely free. They cover things like housing, divorce, custody, employment, and more. And if you want more hands-on help applying for Social Security disability, appealing a denial for Social Security or the VA, or if you think you might be eligible for financial compensation from a personal injury case, our sponsor Injury Claims is also worth checking out. They can connect you with attorneys who offer free case evaluations, and you usually don't have to pay anything unless they win your case. You can see if you qualify at the link that you see on screen. Now, these tools aren't perfect for every situation, but they can fill the gap when your local legal aid office is overwhelmed or when you just need a faster solution. But now let's talk about how you can actually find real in-person legal aid near you, because these services exist in every single state and territory across the country. Your first stop should be to lawhelp.org. You can head over to their site, pick your state, and you'll see a list of legal aid programs in your area. Now, I'm not sure if this is a full and comprehensive list, or if this is just the list of organizations that work with the software that's made by the company that sponsors lawhelp.org, so I want to make sure that I give you other advice as well. So you can also check out the Legal Services Corporation. They're the biggest funder of legal aid in the United States, and they don't provide legal help directly through their nationwide organization, but they do fund over 132 different programs across all 50 states. If you go to their website, you can search by location so that you can find the closest office near you. But again, that's only going to be the list of organizations that they fund, not necessarily a list of all the organizations in your area. Now, if you're over the age of 60, the Elder Care Locator may be able to help you find legal services that are specifically for seniors, including legal aid for things like estate planning, elder abuse, and benefits assistance. You can reach out to them at the number you see on screen, and they'll help point you in the right direction. Now, if you're facing a civil rights issue, something like housing discrimination, voter suppression, immigration issues, or gender-based injustice, the ACLU might be able to help you, or at least point you in the direction of someone who can. Each state has its own ACLU affiliate, so check their website to get started. And here's one more trick that a lot of people overlook. You can also contact your state bar association. Every state has a bar association, and many of them keep a directory of attorneys who offer pro bono services. That means legal help at no cost, or at a reduced rate, even if you don't qualify for traditional legal aid. So just go to your state bar's website or give them a call and ask if they have a list of pro bono legal resources in your area. Some even run their own referral hotlines or legal clinics where you can get quick advice. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you've hit a wall elsewhere. And finally, don't forget to look in your local community as well. There are often smaller nonprofit groups, church programs, and university legal clinics that offer legal aid or free consultations. If you're not sure where to start, you can call 211 and ask for legal resources. I've also put all the links and local information I could find together for you at lowincomerelief.com/legal-aid so that you can find that help fast. Now, if you need legal help, please don't wait. There is help out there, and a lot of it is free, but you have to take action to find it. And if this video helped you, drop a comment and check out our other videos for more ways to save money and get free stuff. You've got this.